This is going to be a jump fit lower body one on the, we're going to stretch back with a back foot on the rebounder, and then I'm going to bring one foot forward and then stretch back. Now I'm trying these because it's a lower height than I'm used to. So we're going to do this about 20 times. So each time you sit back, you're stretching and strengthening your glute area. I have found this works wonders on lifting the glute area. We need to work on that as we get older, otherwise gravity will take over. And we all want a lifted rear view. Okay, now we're just going to put our front knee down and on the ground, and we're just going to lift up and stretch your back glute at the same time. And you're going to work your quadriceps and your calf muscles and your front leg, but we're mainly working on your back leg. Stretch right down and stretch that leg back. Switching sides, we're going to put the front foot up on the rebounder and we're going to sit back, bring the back foot forward, and then sit back. And if you don't have as much space on your rebounder and it's still like 10 or 11 inches off the ground, just don't go as far forward as I am, but keep your front foot back as far as you can on the mat to get the full effect of this. We're going to bring the knee down, the back knee, and we're going to do the same thing we did on the other side. We're just going to bring that knee up, and then we're going to sit back. See, I bring my nose almost right to my shin. And that's what's really going to work on your glute area. Just a few bounces, just a few bounces. I'm bouncing out. You can just follow me. It's nothing difficult. We're just going to be pushing down into the rebounder, keeping our core engaged and our upper body tight and pushed down as we do this. And I'm going to bounce out for 2 and in for 2, out for 2 and in for 2. Just something to do before we go to the next set of exercises we're going to do. We're going to take the back foot and put it onto the floor, and we're going to put the front foot back as far as you can, and we're going to sit back. I had to adjust because I didn't feel it. You have to have your foot on the floor out, and then we're going to bring our knee up into our chest area, but you have to be able to go back far enough that you really feel the stretch on your back leg. If you don't feel the stretch, your foot's not out far enough. There's no point in doing this type of work if you're not going to feel it in the right spot. Okay, now we're just going to come up and then sit back into it at a quicker pace. That's really good. And the thing is, a lot of times we do strength training, we do certain things, and we don't stretch. We need to stretch that muscle. We need to strengthen it and stretch it. So that's the key here. You're strengthening and stretching. And at the same time, you're working your front leg too. You're working the muscles in the front of your thighs, which is your quadriceps, and you're working your calf muscle. Now we're going to put the back foot up onto the rebounder, bend over, bring that foot back a little bit. Make sure your foot's far enough forward on the floor that you feel it when you come back. And then you're going to bring your back knee up to your chest area. Now we're just going to hold it down, and you just sit back into it. Sit back, come forward, sit back. And the bonus part of this is you're working your upper body too. So, and you're always working your core when you do this too. I always feel it in my core. So make sure you always have your core tight when you're doing this type of a workout. foot up onto the rebounder, and we're just going to squat back a little bit, and then you're going to come up and then touch the mat with your outside foot. I'm kind of coming over in front a little bit. Okay, now we're going to come up. The next one, we're going to come up and bring the knee all the way up. A little bit more bouncing before we go to the other side, just not very long. Coming off the other side, we're going to squat down and then tap up. Squat down and then tap up. Okay, now we're going to come up with a knee. I just have to get adjusted to the lower height. Whenever I do the first video, it's, you know, it's like a tester. Just a tester. I still worked up a good sweat, and I really felt it where I should be feeling it.